Will a magic resume help you get a production mining job or just set you up to fail? Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and in today's video we are going to talk about resumes and resume writers, because unfortunately we recently had a guy that completed our DIY course engage one of the resume writers around the country to get their resume done, and to say it was disappointing was a bit of an understatement. It honestly looked like it had been done overseas, so it didn't look like it had been done even internally within the country, especially not from somebody within the mining industry. I felt so bad for the guy that I redid his resume for him, which I got in trouble for, because as it got pointed out to me, we're a business, not a charity. But I just want to point out to everybody and show you that yes, a resume is really important, but if you've got a resume writer telling you that all I have to do is fix your resume and go to Kalgoorlie, then you are being set up to fail. Because the way it works is that if you don't know how that mine works, a good resume isn't going to help you 6 days into the job. What's going to help you 6 days into the job is knowing how the mine works. So a good resume writer that wants to help you should be not only setting you up with a really good resume, they should also be setting you up with your education, like doing one of the underground training courses. So I just want to jump onto my mining coach account, and we are going to have a look at mining resumes before and after page. But I also want to jump onto this page, which is in actually the training. And this is the mining friendly resume instructions that we do give you. So we give you clear instructions, and one of the clearest instructions is to put this on the front page with an objective and not a cover letter. So it needs to look like this. And if they ask for a cover letter, then you need to copy and paste your objective in. Why are you doing it like this? Why aren't you supplying a second cover letter? Because none of the foremans read cover letters. Nobody's got time. Everybody just wants to know exactly whether this person's got a physical background, whether they know anything about mining or anything like that. Hiring new starters isn't a big priority. It's one of the things down on the totem pole, and it's something that's got to be done, and it's something that's done quickly. So when a foreman looks at this, they see the training on there, it's like, okay, if the person studied, I can use them. If they haven't studied, then it doesn't matter, all I've done is wasted 5 minutes. But what we found was that the person writing the resume had no clue how important the training was. The training that should be so prominent was 2/3 down the page, and it was only 2 little lines like this, and you'd never pick it out. And above that, there was components in the cover letter that weren't in the main body, so if the thing got separated out, it was lost. The objective was really wishy-washy. It wasn't straight to the point. It didn't talk to them like you knew what was going on. In the objective up here, we actually used this message here, systems of work. The reason that we call it systems of work is because that's what's in the Act and that's what's in the regulations. So systems of work is everything that you have to do on site. We use specific terms. It's all the way through. The ATAR system that everybody talks about, this thing lights up like a Christmas tree with that, because you've got watering down and basic service crew and scaling and everything a hard rock underground miner employer wants you to have. So at the moment, you can do the DIY and follow the instructions yourself. We recognise, though, people don't want to do the full work ready package, but they want their resume done. So we're in talks at the moment. We don't have any approved resume writers. We've got a couple of people out there that we've got feelers out with that hopefully we'll bring on board as official resume writers, and we will put their information in this section here down the bottom. So if you just want to do the DIY and you want to get your resume done, then you can go somewhere where it'll get done properly. Because the resume that I saw that the person paid $500 for, it was a joke, and all it was going to do was set them up to fail. So this is why I'm doing the video, because unfortunately it's come to this where there's a number of people around that are selling resumes that have got no idea about mining, and it's really easy to tell somebody that you're going to do a $500 resume for them and send them to Kalgoorlie. Anybody that goes to Kalgoorlie is going to get a job, whether you've done a resume with that person or not. It's whether you're going to still have the job in 3 days' time, 5 days' time, 2 weeks' time, or whether you get to make it past the 6-month mark that counts. And no magic resume is going to help you make it past the 6-month mark. The only way that you're going to help do that is by learning how the mine works before you go. So yeah, there's no such thing as a magic resume that's going to help you get a job. Yes, a good resume will assist with that, but it's not gonna sort you out your career that you want, because if you just go in blind like everybody else does, it's more than 50% turnover. And what sort of resume writer's in the industry that doesn't inform you about that? That's the biggest joke of it all, is that all these people claim to know all this stuff about the industry, but nobody's pointing out the fact of the huge turnover. And you only have to go over to the type underground into Seek, and you'll see all the jobs come up. And this is only just from today, and there's jobs all over the country. This is in WA, Goldfields, this is in Queensland, that's in WA, that's in New South Wales. It's all entry level because they've got nobody. Anybody with 6 to 12 months truck driving experience, they want to be service crew. Why do they want to be service crew? Because service crew pays 30 to 40 grand a year more than the truck driving pays. You know, and it's like that anywhere else. And because there's so many mines going at the moment, and the gold price and the nickel price and the copper price is so high, there's so much work around, everybody just wants to go up. So yeah, you know, if you want to get in, educate yourself, get yourself a resume writer that's here in Australia, that's here, you know, in one of the mining areas, that actually knows what's going on, and get them to help you. But make sure that you get somebody that knows what's going on. And like I said, our aim is to get some people that we can put at the bottom of this page and that we can refer you to, so you can get your resume done at a reasonable price. Because yeah, we understand that not everybody wants to do the full work ready. They're happy to study by themselves, but they'd like some assistance with their resume package. But we're not in a position to offer that by ourselves, but hopefully we'll be able to get a couple of third companies in to assist us with that. At the moment, we are not affiliated with anyone. So I hope that helps. And remember, if you don't want to fail, make sure that you know what's going on before you go. And if you could share this information around, and like and subscribe the channel. Thanks.